Hello students, we'll start chapter 15 today, that is our environment. You must have heard or you must have read on the newspaper या टीवी में तुमने देखा होगा कि बहुत बार ये होता है कि our environment is getting polluted, we must save our environment, etc. etc. And sometimes our elder says that आज की को जो environment है that is not the same as the earlier environment. Earlier environment was much better compared to the environment as on date. फिर बहुत बार many people says we must work in a healthy environment. हमें healthy environment में काम करना चाहिए. कई बार न्यूज़पेपर में आता है कि the global summits are there on the environmental issues in which the developing countries as well as the developed countries they discuss certain issues related to environment. तो environment का मतलब क्या है? What is the meaning of environment and how this environment gets polluted? So environment is the water around us, the air around us, the land and various type of plants, animals. All these things they constitute the environment. So the environment is constituted by the air, water, land, which are the non-living things, and the plants and the animals which are the living things. That all constitute the environment. Then how we pollute the environment? हम कहते हैं कि हम environment को pollute कर रहे हैं. We are polluting the environment. So हम environment को कैसे pollute करते हैं? If we throw some unwanted and undesirable substances, जो हमें चीज़ें हमारे यूज़ की नहीं हैं, जो we want to throw those things, then unwanted and undesirable substances कौन कौन से हैं वो? Like household garbage, like vegetable और fruits के जो peels हैं, bones हैं, scales हैं, metal waste products हैं, broken glasses हैं, various type of plastics हैं, like plastic bags are there, plastic bottles are there, plastic boxes are there. All these things which we want to throw away. Okay, all these things pollute the environment. ये सारी चीज़ें जो हैं वो environment को pollute करती हैं. Okay, now let us talk about कि what are the substances, different type of substances which pollute the environment. The polluted substances can be biodegradable or they can be non-biodegradable. That means any substance which pollutes the environment can be grouped either in the biodegradable substance or the non-biodegradable substance. अब दोनों में difference क्या है? Biodegradable substances जो हैं they break down the complex organic substances into simple organic substances by biological processes. That means complex organic substances, say for example carbohydrates हैं, proteins हैं, fats हैं, they are broken down into simple substances like amino acid, like glucose, etc. by the biological processes. Biological process मतलब by the living things like bacteria, fungi, etc. Okay, so the substances which can be broken down into simple substances with the help of biological processes, that those are known as the biodegradable substances. Like vegetables जो हैं they are biodegradable, fruits जो हैं they are biodegradable. So this is biodegradable substances which pollute the environment. Second type of substances which pollute the environment are non-biodegradable. Non-biodegradable substances जो हैं they remain in the environment for a longer time. Why? Because they are inert. They are inert. They cannot be broken down with the help of biological processes. वो biological processes से break नहीं होते. Why? Because they require maybe a very high temperature or a high pressure for their breaking. So those inert substances which remain in the environment and cause harm to the environment, they are grouped in non-biodegradable substances. So the polluted substances can be biodegradable substances or they can be non-biodegradable substances. Now we say these substances, they pollute the environment or they pollute the ecosystem. Now what is an ecosystem? Ecosystem क्या मतलब है? You know, ecosystem means जितने भी organisms हैं. When we say organism, we mean plants as well as animal. All the organisms, that is plants, animals, including human, and microorganisms like bacteria, algae, fungi, etc. All the organisms which are living, because organisms are the living components. So the living components, they are known as the biotic components. Biotic components means living components. कौन कौन से living components हैं? Plants, animals, human beings, microorganisms. These biotic components and the physical components which are present in the environment like air, water, soil, light, these are non-living components. These are the non-living components of the environment. Okay, now non-living component of the environment, they are known as the abiotic components. So the biotic components and the abiotic components, they interact with each other. Take for example, human beings, we are the biotic components. We interact with the air. Air is a abiotic component. कैसे? क्योंकि हमें ऑक्सीजन चाहिए. We cannot live without air. That means that is how we are interacting with the environment. Say for example, plants. Plant cannot live without water. So what is plant? They are the living components. And what is water? It is a non-living component. So continuously there is an interaction between the living and the non-living component of the environment that is required for maintaining the balance of a nature. So the interaction between the living and the non-living components maintains the nature, maintain the balance of the nature, and this is known as an ecosystem. This is known as an ecosystem. So all interacting organism, that is a biotic component of an area, and non-living component of the environment, that is a abiotic component, they constitute to form an ecosystem. Now this ecosystem, like an example is garden is an ecosystem. क्यों है garden ecosystem? Let us discuss कि how garden is an ecosystem. Now in the garden many living organisms are there. कौन कौन से living organism है? Plants are there, grasses are there, trees are there, flowering plants are there, animals are also there, like frogs, like insects, like birds. So all these are the biotic component of a garden. And the biotic component of the garden, they reproduce, they show growth, and for showing the reproduction and for showing the growth, these activities, they get affected by the abiotic components, right? So the activities of the biotic component get affected by the abiotic components. कौन से? Like soil, air, light, water, etc. of an ecosystem. So इस garden के ecosystem में biotic factors are also there and the abiotic factors are also there, and they keep on interacting with each other to form an ecosystem which is known as a garden ecosystem. Now ये garden का जो ecosystem है, it is artificial ecosystem, or you can say ecosystems जो हैं, they can be the natural ecosystem or the artificial ecosystem. What is the difference between the natural and the artificial ecosystem is that forest जो है, let us say forest ecosystem, it is a natural ecosystem क्योंकि वहाँ पे plants जो हैं वो अपने आप उगते हैं and all the different type of animals are there. Human interference is not there in that. So in those ecosystems where the human interference is not there, that is known as a natural ecosystem. Like forest ecosystem is a natural ecosystem, pond ecosystem is a natural ecosystem, lake ecosystem is a natural ecosystem. Artificial ecosystems are the ecosystem in which the human interference occurs. Okay, like crop field ecosystem. Crop field ecosystem में the human grow a particular type of crop, the human spread certain fertilizers or the insecticides or the pesticides etc. So यहाँ human के interference है. Similarly aquarium ecosystem, यहाँ पे human जो है वो fish रखता है, human through human activities certain plants that is added into the aquarium etc etc. So and after some times when the fishes or the plants get decayed or the fishes dies, then the human जो है they clean this ecosystem, aquarium को वो clean करते हैं. So that means यहाँ पे human की interference होती है. So the type of ecosystem in which the human interference is there, those type of ecosystem are known as the artificial ecosystem. Now किसी भी ecosystem में, as I told you, the two factors are there, biotic factors and the abiotic factors. Now let us talk about first the biotic factors of an ecosystem. So the biotic factors of an ecosystem, that is the जो बायोटिक कंपोनेंट है इकोसिस्टम के, दे आर ऑफ 3 टाइप्स. बायोटिक कंपोनेंट्स ऑफ एन इकोसिस्टम आर ऑफ 3 टाइप्स. दे कैन बी प्रोड्यूसर्स, they can be consumers, or they can be decomposers. So producers, consumers and the decomposers are the 3 biotic component of an ecosystem. Let us talk briefly about these components. Producers means they are autotrophs. तुम्हें मालूम होगा ऑटोट्रॉफ्स कौन से होते हैं. दे आर द प्लांट्स, ग्रीन प्लांट्स आर ऑटोट्रॉफ्स. सो द प्रोड्यूसर्स आर द ऑटोट्रॉफ्स. दे मेक देयर own food material, they make the organic components like glucose, like starch, like sugar. So producers make organic components from the inorganic components. Inorganic components कौन से हैं? Environment में कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, water. So the producers make the organic components by using the inorganic components like carbon dioxide and the water, and they use radiant energy from the sun, and the chlorophyll is already present in the autotrophs or the green plants, and they do a physiological process known as a photosynthesis. So autotrophs are producers are autotrophs which can do the photosynthesis, and during the photosynthesis the organic components, they are synthesized from inorganic components using radiant energy and the chlorophyll. So producers कौन से हैं? Green plants are the producers, and the blue green algae का एक और नाम है, that is a cyanobacteria. Okay, so all the autotrophs, all the organisms which can do the photosynthesis, they are the producers. Second comes the consumers. So consumers कौन से हैं? Consumers are the organisms which cannot make their own food material. That means they are heterotrophs. Consumers are heterotrophs, and these heterotrophs or the consumers, they depend on the producers. They depend upon the producers directly or indirectly for the sustenance, for getting energy. Okay, so consumers depend directly or indirectly on the producers for the food, and these consumers, they can be herbivorous animals or herbivorous organisms, carnivorous or omnivorous or parasites. Herbivorous means the organism or the animals which eat only the plants. Okay, they are herbivorous. Carnivorous, they feed on the herbivorous. Okay, omnivorous, they can take the plants also, or they can feed on the animals also. And the parasites are the organism which live in or on the body of another organism, and that organism on the body of which these parasites live, that is known as a host. So the herbivorous, carnivorous, omnivorous or the parasites, they directly or indirectly, they are dependent on the autotrophs for their energy requirement. So these are the consumers. Then comes the decomposers. Decomposers are always microorganisms. So microorganism में many bacteria and fungi, not all bacteria, many bacteria and the fungi, they come under decomposers. Now what is the function of decomposers? The decomposers break down the complex organic substances like proteins, like carbohydrates, like lipids into inorganic minerals like nitrogen, like phosphorus, like sulfur. So the function of the decomposers is to break down the complex organic substances into inorganic minerals, and these inorganic minerals go to the soil, because decomposers work on the body of producers or the consumers. जब ये producers के जो plants हैं they get decayed, जब ये decay हो जाते हैं, या consumers जो हैं when the organism die, then these the plant body or the animal body that get affected by the microorganism or the consumers जो हैं उनके अंदर जो complex organic matter होता है कंज्यूमर्स में या प्रोड्यूसर्स में, उसको इनऑर्गेनिक मिनरल में कन्वर्ट कर देता है. ओके, एंड ये इनऑर्गेनिक मिनरल्स जो हैं वो दोबारा सॉइल के अंदर चले जाते हैं, एंड सॉइल में से अगेन दे आर एब्जॉर्ब्ड बाय द प्लांट्स. दैट मीन्स द इनऑर्गेनिक मिनरल्स they actually come from the producers and the decomposers, go back to the soil, and from the soil they again are absorbed by the plants. From the plants they again enter into the consumers. So a type of cycle keeps on occurring. After the death and the decay of the producers and the consumers, again these minerals go to the soil, and from the soil again they are absorbed by the plants. So it is a type of a cycle which keeps on occurring, and this cycle is known as biogeochemical cycle. Biogeochemical cycles का मतलब क्या है? Bio means the biological word, living thing. Geo means geology. Geology means something to do with the soil. So living organism से कुछ material जो है inorganic mineral goes to the soil. From the soil again they come to the living world. So that is the function of the decomposers, that is they help in the biogeochemical cycle. कौन कौन सी cycle हो सकती हैं? You must have heard about a nitrogen cycle, phosphorus cycle, sulfur cycle, carbon dioxide cycle, etc., etc. So these are the components, biotic components of an ecosystem. Biotic components of an ecosystem which can be divided into producers or consumers or decomposers. So I finish my lecture here. In my next lecture we'll continue with this chapter. Till then, stay safe students.